rise. I'm ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces. Fighting the demons, really for life.
Trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause a person like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause they can't outright me. Or kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night blue scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe
Miami has Dolphins, the greatest football team.
me is going insane? Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash,
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Unlock Lions. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. They'll throw it here on first. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this pass away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Let's go. Right, no.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here he is on 2nd and inches. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's done cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch him do it.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
A 20-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Check that. Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the check. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattle. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Dropping back to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Fix the Eagles.
They've got a man in motion. We give to Reynolds. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or some shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it, it's Achane. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy, let's go.
Get the fullback involved here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd down carry for Achane. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Deputy Ranger. Here we go. Trap 6. Viking 18.
They'll go play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short pass, Brian. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready, Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Now looking to throw. Chase down to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Bronco switch. Bronco 19, Tiger, 9. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Racing down the left side. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my low mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
Got it. Ready?
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Panther 11. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Mustang 19. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate. You really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
42-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready? 18, 5 in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
First down, 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Shot 60, shot 60.
Back to throw. Finds his back, H.N. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. That play, that check down, tickets a big yards.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound.
A gain of 6 yards. And that's 3rd down.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cougar 19, let's go.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass it down close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Okay, break.
When Jumbo set on this first and goal.
Alert! Alert!
He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
California 17. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second down.
Second down pass play coming. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Third and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They're throwing it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd. And it'll be blocked out along the 25-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. This time it's a passing play. Here's a screen for A-Chan. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Man in motion here. This time they'll keep it on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
That's good.
First down from the 42.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dump off to his fullback. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. To the outside. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking at the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hold the set.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with H.A. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with H.A. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
With all these collisions, these running backs take between the tackles. Sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Ready?
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now we're on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Maverick.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come after the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. First and 10.
18 Cardinal.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The career is my stake, we were promised. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get it! 70 line, Mustang 19.
Back to pass on first and 10. Complete out to the right. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Seven Pirates, Cougar 19. Ready.
Pass play coming here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
A quick throw completed out to the left. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
They are throwing it again. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A-Chain again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. False start makes this 3rd down and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Ready?
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
19, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Goes to the hurry up here.
18. That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Playing with Achan here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now.
And stick with Achan. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Back to 60, back to 60. 18, 5 years.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Back to 6. 6 to Eagles. 6 to Eagles.
It's Achan on the inside give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Looking quickly here.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Back to 60. Ready.
They'll go play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for Dolphins first down.
19 touch. 19.
First down, Miami.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Sticking to the air here. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They'll send him up the middle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
3rd and goal, defense in the dime with their backs against the wall.
19 targets, go!
We give to Reynolds. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? Are you going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than you did right there.
Trying for it, it's Achan. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Devon Achan with the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
This one is up and good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Brought in right side. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 11 on that play, and a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Back-to-back carries here. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got it very...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Return coming from the 14. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play for Achan. And he manages to find a little traction on that soap spiel as he fights forward for a couple. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on second. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
No gain on the play, and now it's 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
76, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He fires, rolling deep down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Viking 18.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made in close.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Ready.
Looking to throw here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Bronco switch. 60 boxes. Hey, Chris. Viking 18.
2nd down carry for 18. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Looking to throw it. Looking to his fullback now. And he's out of bounds with the first. Only 17 seconds remaining. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. We've set it downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Steelers take over
So first down from the 41.
70 Rangers, 70, go!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Ready.
Back to the air they go on second down. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.